Hello, everyone, and welcome back to PWN2OWN Austin for 2021. I am Dustin Childs, Senior Communications Manager for Trend Micro's Zero Day Initiative. Folks, it is day 4. That is unprecedented. I've never been able to say that before. Welcome to day 4 of PWN2OWN. Day 1, had some fun. Day 2, wouldn't do. Day 3, not for me. Day 4, that's what I'm talking about. Day 4, that brings it more. And I'm happy to be here. We had some excitement last night. PWN2OWN After Dark. One thing that just the vagaries of the schedule. That's what happens every year. You pull names out of the hat. This year we had a bucket because we had so many names, and just certain things get shuffled around where you don't always notice them. One of the things that happened just because of the vagaries of the schedule, a lot of the WAN attempts on the Netgear router ended up being after dark, so they weren't on the stream. And let me tell you, that was a hardened target. We had a couple teams try and fail. Well, we had that drama yesterday with the Master of PWN, right? The Synactive team needed to take down that WAN interface if they were going to secure their victory last night. They did it. They took it down. And they used a similar bug that would have been tried before, but they just managed to get the timing correct, and they compromised it. So great job for them. They earned $20,000 and 2 Master of PWN points. Had to remember there for a second. But that puts them now at 20 Master of PWN points for the tournament, for the entire contest. Coming right behind them is the DevCore team, and they're sitting at 14. They're going to be our first contestants. They have 4 points available to them for this attempt. Had Synactive not been able to get that, we could have ended up with a tie. And that's assuming that DevCore is able to get all 4 points, which is a big assumption. So I don't want to make that assumption ahead of time. But what a great contest. What amazing. She's nip and she's tuck and she's right there. I mean, that's some drama right at the top of the leaderboard, and that's kind of what we want to see. At least that's what I want to see. I want to see some drama. Probably the participants would rather not see that. They would probably want to see, just them walking away with it, which I understand as well. But hey, what does the Master of PWN get? Well, they get this amazing looking record. They get the blue jean jackets. They also, more importantly, get instant platinum status in 2022, which means 65,000 ZDI points, a one-time bonus of $25,000, and I think that's a bonus of like 25% on all of the subsequent things that they submit. So if it was $1,000, now it's $1,250. That sort of thing. Apparently, that's how math works. I've been told. It's a little tough for me to understand. Public school education, Here we go. So, listen, let's get right to it. We've got 4 attempts today on our 4th day. I wish it had been the 4th. That would have lined up perfectly, but today's the 5th. But we got 4 for 4, and these are some really cool exploits that we're going to see. We're going to start with Orange Sai, Angel Boy, and Mei Chang from the DevCore research team targeting the 3 terabyte MyCloud home personal cloud from Western Digital in the NAS category. And as we start every day this contest, we are going to toss it to my good friend Matt here in Austin. Matt Powell has started us every morning, and it just wouldn't be a PWN2OWN Austin 2021 if we didn't start with him today too. So Matt, lead us into temptation and deliver us some cool exploits. Let's see what we got here.
Thank you, Dustin. Thank you. All right, team. Are you guys ready?
Yes. Yes.
All right. Kevin, can you please start the timer?
Now, I have not asked about the timing of this one, so I don't know if it's a quick one or an extended one.
It's over.
Okay.
That's a quick one then. Congratulations.
Yes.
Let's see if Matt can clean the screen for us and give us a little show there.
They're making me work for it this morning. Hold on.
Tony clearly didn't get the note about the dress code, so we'll have to talk about that later. We've got plenty of PWN2OWN shirts, dude.
Yeah. All right. All right. Hey, Kevin, can you show the screen, please?
Okay, there we go.
Thank you.
That is a UID approved. Congratulations.
Well done, team.
A successful demonstration.
Show me the money.
Well, that's a great way to start the final day of Pwn2Own with a successful demonstration there from the DevCore team. As with all of the other 54 entries that have already gone before them, they now head off into the disclosure Zoom. Yeah, there really were 54 entries that were before them. That's insane. They're going to head off into the disclosure Zoom call, go through all the details, deconflict, see what's what, see how many bugs were used in a bug chain. It's almost always multiple bugs, so we'll take a look at all of them. In the meantime, we have a recap video from yesterday. I don't know if it's queued up. I know I am currently uploading it to YouTube. So if you are following us on Twitter, I'll tweet out a link to it here in just a few minutes once I'm done with all the metadata and everything else that goes along with uploading a YouTube video. Make sure it's marked not safe for kids, whatever. That sort of stuff. So I'll tweet out a link where at the ZDI. That's where you can find us on Twitter. Make sure you also follow us on our blog. And that is zerodayinitiative.com/blog. I'll put a link there as well. So that blog is your one-stop shop for all things Pwn2Own Austin 2021. It's got all of the exploits listed in row, like how they went and whether or not they succeeded, and also the recap videos. It's all right there. And I'm updating it live throughout the day. That's why I have the old laptop right here, so we can get that done even as we're talking to each other. So up next, we have, let's see, who do we have up next? I have suddenly forgotten. Oh, yes, the defense team will be targeting the LAN interface with the Cisco RV340 router. That will be our final attempt from our colleagues up in Toronto. That will be worth $15,000 and 2 Master of Pwn points if they're able to pull that off. The defense team has had a good showing throughout this contest as well. Following them, we'll have the team from CrowdStrike back. And then we will end our contest with the Null River team making their debut at the end of the contest. Again, there's always somebody who just gets unlucky in the draw, and it was Null River this time. But the defense team will be up. Let me make sure that time is correct, because I thought that time was something different. Well, no, according to this, it looks like we will be there at 10:30. So in just about 20 minutes, we will be up in Toronto looking at that particular exploit, and we'll move on from there. So enjoy the recap video. Hopefully that's queued up. If not, just stay tuned. It'll be queued up shortly, and then you can catch the recap of yesterday if you missed anything. And if not, I'll see you back at 10:30. So enjoy it. Here we go. Welcome to the third day of Pwn2Own Austin 2021, where the race for Master of Pwn has really heated up. Two teams, Synactive and DevCore, have established themselves on the top of the leaderboard at the beginning of the day. We'll see who's on top by the end of today's activities. The day began with Martin Rachmaninoff exploiting the Western Digital MyCloud Pro Series PR4100.
Nice.
This started a trend of mostly successful entries throughout the day. The StarLab team showed their prowess by exploiting the beta version of the 3 terabyte MyCloud Home Personal Cloud from Western Digital, which earned them $45,000. I was just about to ask how long it was going to take. I think I just have my answer. Sam Thomas used a unique 3-bug chain to fully exploit the Samsung Galaxy S21 phone. Look at that.
That's new.
Hey, there you go. Congratulations. But the day's highlight had to be the demonstration from the F-Secure Labs team that saw them turn an HP LaserJet printer into a jukebox, blasting some classic rock.
You can barely hear it. Can you hear that? It's playing ACDC
I can barely hear.
Thunderstruck.
That's amazing. The day wasn't without its share of drama as well, as 4 different entries ended up colliding with bugs previously used during the contest, while the StarLabs team failed to get their exploit of the Netgear LAN interface working at all.
Okay, so it's a failed attempt.
Still, the streaming portion of Day 3 ended with the ZDI awarding $215,000 for 14 unique exploits. That brings the overall contest total to $992,500. Moving on to the evening portion of the contest, there was drama at the top of the Master of Pwn leaderboard. The Synactive team held a 4-point lead, but the DevCore team had an attempt worth 4 points the following morning. Synactive needed to compromise the WAN interface of the Netgear router to secure their victory. The only hitch? No one has successfully done this in the competition so far. Synactive rose to the challenge and popped the router on their first attempt, ensuring they will be Master of PWN while also putting the competition over $1 million in prize money awarded. But we're not done. We've got 4 more attempts on the 4th day of our contest, so our overall cash awards will certainly increase. Join us as we officially crown the Master of PWN and see how much money the contestants will earn overall. See you then.
By storm with grace, there's no safe place. I'm just waiting on the girl who makes me, I don't need this. Suddenly realize I'm the one. A funny thing out of control, it's my life, wait or is it? It's too late, you're on the hook. With pain, no blade, you put me in my place. By storm with grace, there's no safe place. I'm just waiting on the girl who makes me, I don't need this. Suddenly realize I'm the one. A funny thing out of control, it's my life, where is it? It's too late, you're on the when you walk that way, I stand and I pace. By storm with grace, there's no safe place. I'm just waiting on the girl who makes me, I don't need this. Suddenly realize I'm the one. A funny thing out of control, it's my life, wait or is it? It's too late, you're on the hook. And I'm just waiting on the girl who makes me, I don't need this. Suddenly realize I'm the one. A funny thing out of control, it's my life, where is it? It's too late, you're on the hook. And I'm just waiting on a girl who makes me, I don't need this. Suddenly realize I'm the one. A funny thing out of control, it's my life, wait or is it? It's too late, you're on the hook.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to day four. Day four of PWN2OWN Austin 2021. I am Dustin Childs, Senior Communications Manager here at the Zero Day Initiative. So we saw our first successful entry of the day. That is still being adjudicated. They're still taking a look at that in all the details. So far, they've told me nothing, which means I have nothing to relay to you. But stay tuned, definitely on Twitter at the ZDI, and I will be updating that as soon as I know anything, good, bad, or negative, or positive, or neutral, or anywhere in between, usually someplace in between. So we are now at 56 of 58 entries. 56. Wow. That is absolutely crazy. And I couldn't be more happy to still have a voice. I really thought, put a poll up on Tuesday. Most people thought I wouldn't have a voice at all by now, but I have endeavored to persevere and have my vocal cords, they've hung in there. So it's great. Oh, man, he didn't fall. Oh, well. One day we're going to have somebody trip down those stairs while I'm on camera. Anyway, our next attempt, we're going back to our Toronto office and to Vincent up there. He's going to be taking the defense team through targeting the LAN interface of the Cisco RV340 router. This is potentially worth $15,000 and 2 Master of PWN points. So it'll be really cool to see what they have brought for us. And I will toss it one final time to Vincent up in Toronto. Vincent, you have the floor, and let's see what you got.
Thank you very much, Dustin. So I was told this exploit will take around 20 seconds. So defense team, are you ready?
Yes, we are ready.
Hey, perfect. So Kevin, please start the timer. And in 3, 2, 1, go. And we're seeing some activities. Ooh, lots of activities, and so I guess we wait.
We play the waiting game. Which, in retrospect,
and I got a shell. So let's go in.
Hey, there we go.
Good. Okay. Let me clean up a little bit, then I can show. Yeah. And Kevin, we could show
success.
Shell. So congratulations. Thank you.
Hey, congratulations. There we go. Looking at that. Yep, that looks like everything we need right there. So congratulations to the defense team on that successful demonstration. And as
show me the
other ones, they count that off into the Zoom disclosure call where they will talk about the details of it. That's fantastic. And I think the defense team, let's see, if they get awarded that, so let me find out where they are. They would that would put them up to $35,000 for the event and 4 Master of PWN points. So happy to see that for them. I know they've had a pretty good contest. Okay. Just making sure I got everything I need there. Getting emails while I'm on screen is always entertaining because you never know. Is it anything important or whatever? Hey, coming up next, we've got the folks from CrowdStrike coming back, and that is Benjamin Grapp, Hanno Heinrichs, and Lucas Kupchak of CrowdStrike Intelligence. They will be targeting the Lexmark printer. So again, here in Austin, we're in Austin for the rest of this contest. And stay tuned. We should have some great stuff. Also, right after the 11 o'clock attempt, which is what's coming up next, 11 Eastern, we'll be going through all of the review videos, all of the overview videos for day 1, day 2, and day 3, kind of to get you fully caught up before we head into our final attempt at 12 Eastern. And then after that, I'll sit down with Brian Gorens, who is the ZDI director and the senior director for vulnerability research here in Trend Micro, and we'll kind of go through our thoughts on the overall contest. So definitely stick around for that. Until then, enjoy these musical interludes, and I'll see you back here at 11.
question why I'm here at all. Nothing equals nothing, divide by zero, don't recall. What am I really proving while that life on my face? Someone barely remembered and then gone without a trace. Gone without a trace. No need to look around for me. I'm going home to sleep. I don't need to interface or plaster on this dumb fake smile. This just isn't my thing. A flower on the wall, blurring hours and minutes, questioning why I'm here at all. What am I really doing, stepping out into the race? Someone barely remembered and then gone without a trace. Gone without a trace. No need to look around for me. I'm going home to sleep. I don't need to interface or plaster on this dumb fake smile. This just isn't my thing. Gone without a trace. No need to look around for me. I'm going home to sleep. I don't need to interface or plaster on this dumb fake smile. This just isn't my thing. Without a trace. No need to look around for me. I'm going home to sleep. I don't need to interface or plaster on this dumb fake smile. This just isn't my thing.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to PWN2OWN Austin. My name is Dustin Childs. At least I think that's still my name. It's been quite a week. A little confused about many things. Oh, there's my lower third. Yep, that is my name. We have just a couple more to go, and I can confirm our first one of today. Matt came in and told me in between tapings here that it's confirmed. The DevCore team used a combination of an OOB read and an OOB write. That's a unique bug chain. They were able to compromise that 3 terabyte NAS from Western Digital. They earned $40,000 and 4 points towards Master of Pwn. That takes their entire contest total to $180,000 and 18 points. Just 2 points out of the lead. What a great contest for DevCore. They had a great contest earlier in the year where they brought some magnificent exchange bugs, demonstrated that. They've brought some magnificent demos this time. And it's always great when they show up. We love having them. They bring some great research. 180 grand, 18 points, outstanding tournament, outstanding contest. So congrats to the DevCore team. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. We had another successful demo up in Toronto. That's still being looked at by our team up there and the folks from Cisco. Let's move on here to our final printer of the tournament, which is a Lexmark. The team of Benjamin Grapp, Hanno Heinrichs, and Lucas Kupchak from CrowdStrike Intelligence will be targeting this, our last printer exploit, and our last one, I believe, run by Ziad as well. So Ziad, we stay here in the Austin office. I will toss it upstairs to you and take us home.
Thank you, Dustin. So Hanno, what do we expect from the exploit?
Yeah, there should be a root shell.
Root shell.
And yeah.
Fair enough. Okay, Kevin, would you please start the timer? Okay, let's go.
Now, we've seen some hijinks with other brands of printers. I don't think we've seen a lot of Lexmark's hijinks.
Yeah, that's a success.
Like we're going to see. Oh,
yes. Good job.
Looks like we have a root shell.
Good job. Yeah.
Yeah, let's clear it up a little bit.
Yeah, would you show the screen, Kevin?
And there we have it. UID equals 0 root. Do that. So that's a successful demonstration. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Show me the money.
So now, as with the other 56 prior entries, this is Heinz 57 right here. They are going to go off into the disclosure room. They're going to go through all of the details on that. We've had several Lexmark bugs hit already, so there's definitely a chance for collision, but there's also the chance that this is a unique bug chain as well. So, fingers crossed for unique bug chains. But again, if it is a collision, they're still going to get compensated because it's still a machine that's fully patched and yet totally open. Oh, hang on. This is like live and late breaking. Let's see. Okay. It looks like the Cisco LAN exploit that we saw has passed muster with us and now needs to go to the vendor to get deduped. But it does look like it, at this point, does look like a unique chain. So good news for the defense team. That's great. Getting back to CrowdStrike, they had their successful demonstration on the Lexmark printer. So they're going to go do that deduplication right now, as we call it. They're going to disclose all the details, and we'll look at it, see whether or not it's a collision. As I was saying, if it is a collision, they will still be compensated because they are still exploiting something that is unpatched. But it's just, luck of the draw. They kind of end up earlier or later in the contest, as it were. But there are no free bugs at PWN2OWN, and there never have been, and there never will be. So let's just keep that in mind. Folks, we got one more. I'm a little sad to say it right now. I've come to enjoy our time together, such as it were. But we have a total of exactly one more attempt out of the 58 entries, and it is the Knoll River team. And I would do them a disservice if I try to pronounce their names, but just know that it's the Knoll River team. I'll get them in the Twitters and the blogs and stuff. But they will be targeting the LAN interface of the Netgear router, $5,000 and 1 master pwn point on the line. and I'm rooting for them. We started off on a good note in the contest. I want to finish strong. I want to finish real strong. I'll make sure that this one hits a CrowdStrike and that the No River hits. Another note on the CrowdStrike stuff, they've let us know that they'll be donating their winnings to charity. So no matter what they get, it's going to a good cause. So kudos to them. Happy that they're here. Happy that they're participating. Always love it when teams from these other companies show up and participate. Shows off the researchers that they have, and it's just fun for everyone involved. So kudos for them to be in here. 12 o'clock Eastern, 11 o'clock Central. That will be our final event of the PWN2OWN Austin 2021 contest. Enjoy some recap videos between now and then, and if not, I'll see you at high noon. We are ready to get started for PWN2OWN Austin 2021, coming to you obviously from Austin. A lot of times we'd be in Tokyo for this event, but travel plans change as they do. Yeah. But we're happy to be here in the live music capital of the world. We've got routers, both some really consumer and some mid-grade routers this year. We've got a couple phones that we're going to put on test. We've got some smart speakers, and we introduced printers as a category for this year's event too. So we're super excited about that. Happy PWN2OWN Austin 2021. Our contest this year is our biggest ever, with 58 total entries for the week. The first day saw 19 total attempts, with 4 of these coming after our live stream went off the air. Our daytime program saw 12 of these entries result in a win with a unique bug chain.
Hey, there we go.
See you there. Oh, look at that.
Congratulations, sir. That is beautiful.
Each contestant that has a unique bug chain gets a full payout during the contest, regardless of the round. Hey, very good. People are clapping, which is usually a positive sign. 3 entries had bugs collide with previously known vulnerabilities. However, these are still successful demonstrations, and they are financially compensated.
Yeah, it's a successful entry. So let me clean up.
Nice.
That was really quick.
Today also saw 2 entries fail to get their exploit working within the allotted time.
All right. Unfortunately, it is a failed attempt. Hand it back to you, Dustin. We'll go to the disclosure room and work it out.
The current leaders for Master of PWN are the DevCore team of Orange Sai, Angel Boy, and Mei Chang with $100,000 awarded and 10 Master of PWN points. Close behind is the Theory team with $80,000 and 8 points. However, with an unprecedented 3 more days to go, it's anyone's competition at this point. Highlights of today include the compromise of several routers, both on the LAN and the WAN interface. Hey, there we go.
Congratulations.
Nice.
Yes, we got the root cell. Screen is good to show.
All right, can we show the screen there, Kevin? Let's see what we're looking at. There we go. Congratulations. Very quickly done. Very nice. Printers are a new category this year, but they don't provide much of a match to our contestants. Both the Canon and HP entrants fell on day 1 of the competition.
Oh, there we go. Look at that.
Nice.
Awesome. That's perfect, guys. Good job.
And we will see if this one takes a while. Oh, look at that. Owned by DevCore. There you have it. Congratulations.
Perfect. Congratulations, guys.
Our daytime efforts saw the ZDI award $347,500 for 18 unique zero-day bugs. The contest is so large this year, we are running entries late into the night in a program we call PWN2OWN After Dark. We saw 3 more successful entries, bringing the day 1 total to $362,500 for 21 unique bugs. What an amazing first day for PWN2OWN Austin 2021, and day 2 is stacking up to be even bigger. Stay tuned for some truly amazing research. Welcome to the third day of PWN2OWN Austin 2021, where the race for Master of Pwn has really heated up. Two teams, Synactive and DevCore, have established themselves on the top of the leaderboard at the beginning of the day. We'll see who's on top by the end of today's activities. The day began with Martin Rachmaninoff exploiting the Western Digital MyCloud Pro Series PR4100.
Nice.
This started a trend of mostly successful entries throughout the day. The StarLab team showed their prowess by exploiting the beta version of the 3TB MyCloud Home Personal Cloud from Western Digital, which earned them $45,000. I was just about to ask how long it was going to take. I think I just have my answer. Sam Thomas used a unique 3-bug chain to fully exploit the Samsung Galaxy S21 phone. Look at that.
That's new.
Hey, there you go. Congratulations. But the day's highlight had to be the demonstration from the F-Secure Labs team that saw them turn an HP LaserJet printer into a jukebox, blasting some classic rock.
You can barely hear it. Can you hear that? It's playing AC/DC
I can barely hear.
Thunderstruck.
That's amazing. The day wasn't without its share of drama as well, as 4 different entries ended up colliding with bugs previously used during the contest, while the StarLabs team failed to get their exploit of the Netgear LAN interface working at all.
Okay, so it's a failed attempt.
Still, the streaming portion of Day 3 ended with the ZDI awarding $215,000 for 14 unique exploits. That brings the overall contest total to $992,500. Moving on to the evening portion of the contest, there was drama at the top of the Master of Pwn leaderboard. The Synactive team held a 4-point lead, but the DevCore team had an attempt worth 4 points the following morning. Synactive needed to compromise the WAN interface of the Netgear router to secure their victory. The only hitch? No one has successfully done this in the competition so far. Synactive rose to the challenge and popped the router on their first attempt, ensuring they will be Master of Pwn, while also putting the competition over $1 million in prize money awarded. But we're not done. We've got 4 more attempts on the 4th day of our contest, so our overall cash awards will certainly increase. Join us as we officially crown the Master of Pwn and see how much money the contestants will earn overall. See you then.
Wanna go anywhere with you. It's funny to think that I want to. Look at the time, it's been on my mind. How great it would be without you. And on, this is so much fun. You make me feel like I'm nothing. And when you scream, this is so unfair. It's easy to see why I'm leaving. Pull another piece away, nurtured in this slow decay. Fingernails, they scratch and tear the shell around the bone. Pull another piece away, nurtured in this slow decay. Fingernails, they scratch and tear the shell around the bone. And on, this is so much fun. You make me feel like I'm nothing. And when you scream, this is so unfair. It's easy to see why I'm leaving. Pull another piece away, nurtured in this slow decay. Fingernails they scratch and tear the shell around the bone. Pull another piece away, nurtured in this slow decay. Fingernails they scratch and tear the shell around the bone. Pull another piece away, nurtured in this slow decay. Fingernails they scratch and tear the shell around the bone. Pull another piece away, nurtured in this slow decay. Fingernails they scratch and tear the shell around the bone.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to our final event of PWN2OWN Austin for 2021. That is right. We started on 2 days ago. On Tuesday. That's how far back it is. It's like I've lost count. We started on Tuesday with 58 entries, not knowing how it would go, not knowing how we'd end up. Here we are with our 58th attempt, and we're ready to go. We're over $1 million awarded, and we've got one last attempt. Joining me for this attempt is Brian Goritz. He is the Senior Director for Vulnerability Research here at Trend Micro, and more importantly, he is in charge of the Zero Day Initiative and has been for a while. So, Brian, what are we looking at for this last? Any predictions for this last entry?
I mean, we're hoping for a win. I mean, we've been looking at 58 entries, trying to make sure that everybody wins in the contest, and we're hoping to go out on top on this one.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's send it upstairs to our colleague. I believe Michael is running this one, is he? So, Michael, you get the last one of the show, buddy. So go ahead and take over and run us through. This is the LAN interface, the Null Rover team targeting the LAN interface of the Netgear R6700 router, and at stake is $5,000 and one Master of PWN point.
Thank you, Dustin. Appreciate it. Hey guys, what can we expect from your exploit today?
We can obtain a root shell from the router.
Perfect. Okay, if you guys are ready, Kevin, can you please start the timer? All right, here we go. Good luck, guys.
Okay, now I don't know if this one is going to be a long one or a short one.
Good job, guys.
Usually
that's a success.
Some smiles and some clapping.
Okay, well, that means it's a relatively short one. Congratulations. I think that means some good stuff going on here. Let's see. Are we going to be able to take a look at a screen?
Yes, we can share the. Wait, just 1 second. All right, go ahead and share the screen now. Congratulations, guys. Well done.
Oh, look at that.
Nice, very nice. That is the way to end it.
That's right.
So, show me the money.
To the Null Rover. They are going to get paid one way or another. Hopefully, they're going to go. Well, they're going to go off right now into the disclosure Zoom, and they are going to go through all the details. Last entry of the contest. Very good chance that it could be a collision. Fingers crossed that it's a unique bug chain, and they get the full award of $5,000. So with that, Kevin, I did update the latest PWN2OWN standings. If you wanted to put the Master of PWN standings, if you wanted to take a look, and it's labeled number 9, number 9, number 9. Beatles fans out there.
The pressure's on, Kevin.
See if we can go ahead and get that up here shortly. And we want to congratulate the team of Synactive with $197,500 and 20 Master of PWN points. They are officially Master of PWN for PWN2OWN Austin 2021. So congratulations to those folks. They're going to get this beauty right here, which is our platinum. Let's see. I just said, well, refresh. The platinum record says Master of PWN2OWN Austin, November 2nd through 4th, 2021. Little typo there. I guess it should say 2nd through 5th. And of course, it has our logo. We've got bats and the scarabs in the background. And of course, Brian is holding the coveted jacket. There have been many jackets over the years for Master of PWN, and I think this is one of the best. We've had custom racing tracksuits, custom smoking jackets. We had a bomber jacket one year for our 10th anniversary. We've had just, nice tracksuits. We did a tracksuit one year.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, that was good. We kind of
change it up every year.
We try to, but some years we kind of outdo ourselves, and then it was like, well, now what do we do?
Yeah, I think one of my favorite ones was the bomber jacket from the 10
That
years.
was slick.
That was a great one.
That was slick.
Yeah.
That was almost $1,000 too.
Yes, it was very expensive.
It was a very expensive jacket. So hopefully they enjoy that. But yeah, so that is. Oops. Yeah. So let me make sure. Okay. Saving. Hopefully we can get the Master PWN standings up here shortly. If not, like I said, Synactive is our overall winner, and congrats to them. Let's wrap up things here. Just kind of between us. When we set out to do PWN2OWN Austin 2021, we had a budget of $500,000 and thought we were going to do 3 days of show. We just spent over $1 million. what is your what was your thinking when all of those entries started coming in?
Yeah, it was pretty entertaining. We sit there, we monitor the mailboxes as people start registering. We start answering questions early in the contest. And what normally happens in a preparation for PWN2OWN is, people start asking questions about the targets, and then they start asking even more detailed questions about the targets. And we can kind of tell whether they're onto something just based off of the questions that are coming in. And so, what we noticed this time is that the good questions about the targets were coming in earlier and earlier and earlier.
Right.
And so we had a suspicion that, that it was going to be a big contest. And I would say that, about a week and a half ago, it really started to blow up. And there was a lot of people registering for the contest. And we sit there, we look at all the entries coming in, and we're going, how are we going to pull this off in a 3-day period? And of course, it took us 4 days.
It took us 4 days. That's how we pulled it off in a 3-day period.
That's exactly right.
We added another day. So we report up to Mike Gibson. He is I'm trying to remember his technical title.
He's
a VP for threat research, Trend Micro. What was his response when you said, Mike, we need to double our budget?
I'll be honest, we're very, very excited. I mean, when we get this level of participation in the contest, we know that all of the bugs coming in are likely going to be 0-day. And we know that the money that we're investing in the research community and the researchers that are out there who are finding these bugs are going to make an impact in the end products that our customers are using and in the technology that we're selling. Because what we do here at the 0-Day Initiative is we're going to take all of these reports, we're going to reverse engineer all the details, and we're going to build guidance to the products here at Trend Micro so that we can deploy protections against the exploits that we've acquired through the contest. And so for us, while the bug is being fixed at the vendor, we're able to protect our customers from the exploitation. So that's a huge win for us, a huge advantage for us. And we're very excited to have so many people participate in the contest. And I think ultimately, outside of just our general customer, it also increases how hard the attack surface is. I expect that several vendors here at this contest this year are going to make significant changes based off of the exploits that they've received, and we'll probably see that in their future operating system releases. And I think they're kind of rethinking possibly the way that they're going to approach security in their products, which is always good, and that's why PWN2OWN exists. It's a gate every year for us to check the security of products that we're interested in, that our customers are interested in. We're excited to be involved.
Yeah, and I know there's been some people, it's like, oh, they must have chosen this because they just have too much extra money to give away for some particular product. But no, I mean, really the products that we choose are the products that our customers are using, the products that we're seeing. I mean, when we chose printers, we went to Amazon and picked we literally just got the 3 most popular printers, according to Amazon. That's why we got those models. So these devices are out there, and we know they're being used, and we know they're being used by people in their home office who are connecting to their enterprises, and all of a sudden your enterprise perimeter is now on 3033 Maple Street, in somebody's den, and who knows what type of equipment they have there.
Or the last time that they've updated, all sorts of problems that can occur just from the use of the home office and enterprises having to defend against this new attack surface. And just looking at the bugs that were coming in this week, I mean, I would say almost a dozen wormable CVSS10 vulnerabilities. I mean, this is brutal stuff coming out. So,
yeah, that's crazy to me that we've had that many CVSS10 wormable class bugs. I mean, normally wormable bugs are pretty rare, but we just got a dozen of them in the last 4 days.
That's pretty exciting.
Yeah. Excuse me. Some more water there.
It's a long week.
Oh, my vocal cords, they're hanging tough. They're in KOTB. They're hanging tough here. So I was really impressed with the competitors this week too. We had a lot of new people and a lot of returning folks. What was your kind of overview of the different groups who are participating this week?
Yeah, we look at PWN2OWN, it kind of ebbs and flows through the history of PWN2OWN. I think the first PWN2OWN I ever ran was back in 2012, and you see different types of groups coming into the contest. 1 year it'll be small companies, and then those companies will get acquired, or things will happen with those companies, and then it'll be individuals, and then large companies will come in. Big, back in the day when the Chinese teams were participating, huge organizations participating in the contest, and now we have it's back to a nice blend of the smaller individual researchers, giving them opportunities to participate, be involved in the contest, and because we develop it as a game and as a contest, there is a lot of drama that happens behind the scenes during the disclosures and as we're judging the different events, and it makes it exciting for everybody involved. And when you're when it's a 0-day contest, we have a certain level, a standard that we want to see as part of the participation. And I'll say this year that the white papers and the exploits that have come in have been nothing but top notch, and been really excellent. And we're actually looking forward to publishing all of the white papers from the event, either through the individual companies or on our blog at zerodayinitiative.com/blog. We will be, talking about all of these different attack surfaces here over the next 6 months, 8 months as the bugs get patched out.
Okay, and I think we were ready to put up those master pwn standings to kind of illustrate that too. So at the top of the leaderboard, we do have a couple groups, but then as you go down, you see some individuals down there too. The Sam Thomas, BN Martin Rachmanoff, and that's great that individuals can come in. Sam Thomas rocked out $90,000.
Yeah, that's pretty great.
That's awesome. But then you have teams that are at the top, and that's great too, that they're able to combine their talents and work with that. It's a really good look in, kind of to show how much the competition is this year. Last year, our Master of Pwn winners, Team Flashback, Pedro and Roddick. This year, they still had a really good show, but they just barely cracked the top 10. And that's with them coming in with some really good exploits too. So it just shows, that ebb and flow. And some years we had really great participation this year. So really happy for that. And really happy to see everyone who did that. So Brian, let's look ahead. I know it's hard we haven't even really put this one to bed yet. You and I are in a few weeks, we're going to Miami to scout it. Let's talk about PWN2OWN Miami happening in January. What are we looking for there?
Yeah, at PWN2OWN Miami is really where we partner with the S4 conference. We're looking at ICS and SCADA targets at that event. We brought in, control servers, OPC UA servers, HMI solutions, and what we're looking for is similar types of exploits for those. We partnered with S4 prior to the pandemic for this similar targets, and there was a lot of participation at that event. In fact, more participation than I thought was going to happen. And we've already had people starting to ask questions about the targets since the launch of the contest. We've, a lot of people who are participating in this contest said that they were going to be participating in the Miami contest. And so we're looking forward to a really fun event. It's going to be one of our first hybrid events, where we'll be running the live stream, and we'll be also physically at the conference, which makes, obviously everything logistically much more challenging. But we're up to it, and we're going to try to make it as fun as possible for everybody involved.
Yeah, it's really going to be a challenge for us. So I know our current plans is we're going to do it live in Miami, but we also may be running attempts from Toronto and Austin and potentially elsewhere. So it could be a lot.
Yeah. I would imagine, like, if we get the same level of participation, that conference only goes 3 days, so we've got to fit it in. So we're going to have a lot of fun. We hope to have a lot of participation. We want to, again, secure the attack surface that's out there. We worked with Dale Peterson over at Digital Bond to make the list of the targets over there. We feel like it's a solid list of ICS targets that are impactful for the industry. And as people get more involved in the contest and learn how to do vulnerability research and exploitation, these are excellent targets to pick and try to win some money.
Yep. And with that, I think that's a great transition to kind of wrap things up by thanking a few of our vendors who are sponsoring. I want to thank Western Digital specifically as one of our partners, and Synology. They sponsored us as well. Thanks to all the vendors who participated in the disclosure rooms, but thanks especially to the contestants. Obviously, we could not do this without your participation. Thank you for making what everyone but my vocal cord said was a fantastic show. We've had a lot of fun here. Thank you for enduring my terrible dad jokes. My kids have to live with that, so just imagine their pain. And sympathize for them. Thanks to all of the people in Toronto, Vincent and KP, all the folks here, Brian, Matt, Ziad, Michael, Tony,
Josh,
Neil, all the folks who are participating. Thanks to Neil for providing some interesting musical interludes for us. And with that, I think we're about done.
Yeah, I think we're done.
Thanks. So let's wrap it up. And goodbye from Austin, and we'll see you next in Miami. PWN2OWN Austin.